welcome to the Astro Forecast for the week of December 12th through to the 19th. We are traversing the middle of December, and there's not a lot of aspects this week. There's sort of more so an overlying theme that's happening that's important to take note of. It's going to really help you in the months to come. And this moon is losing light at this week. So the moon is in its third quarter phase. So this is a time where we might not have a lot of energy, might not have, just really a lot of vitality to us. And there's going to be other reasons for that this week too. But we start off the week on a really good footing. We have the sun in Sagittarius, a lot of optimism, gregarity, is that a word? Feeling very optimistic, want to be on an adventure. This is a great fiery energy. And it's sextile to Saturn in Aquarius. Saturn in Aquarius is about responsibility, duty, doing the right thing for the collective, being a responsible human on Earth. And the sextile is very harmonious. So during this day, and I'd say the next 2 days, and even leading up to it, maybe in Sunday, you're just feeling like you're ready to tackle some harder things. This is great for getting things knocked off your Christmas list, getting the house prepared, maybe doing some Christmas baking, getting things kind of organized and making your way through your list. So hard work, making progress towards a goal or developing a goal at this time, patience, perseverance, and determination. So it's a really good day to get your things done if you want to front load your week. There's going to be another aspect though in the week that's going to make it feel like, oh no, I just want to go. I just want to be on holidays right now. And that's coming up on Wednesday. But before I get to that, we actually are entering now December 12th. We're entering Mercury's shadow. So what is Mercury's shadow, you might ask? When Mercury goes retrograde, meaning when Mercury slows down and goes slower than the Earth in its trajectory, it looks like it's going backwards because we are going faster than it. Planets don't go backwards. It is just an optical illusion, if you will. But when a planet slows down relative to the Earth, we call that retrograde. And then that planet's kind of influence is now internalized versus externalized. So it's not going faster than the Earth. It's not about us doing and being out into the world and getting things done. Now it's about reassessing, reviewing, realigning with what it is that we came here to do, right? It's a lovely time, Mercury retrograde, and anytime a planet goes retrograde, to really be in a contemplative state, to really be trying out ideas and thinking about what works and what doesn't. It's a great time to clear out the closets. It's a clear out your mental clutter, your email clutter, your newsletter clutter, all of the things that are cluttering up your world. And it's a great time to simplify, in other words. So we are entering Mercury shadow, meaning these degrees from Monday on, Mercury will be going through them again when it goes retrograde on December 29th. So whatever you're doing between now, December 12th, and December 29th, in terms of doing, thinking, communicating, writing, actioning in your world, you are going to have another perspective of it come December 29th to January 18th. So paying attention to what are you thinking about? What are you working on? What are some of the things that you're kind of progressing on in your life? And just noticing what comes up for you after December 29th that then goes over some of these things again. So just having a real mindfulness with what is going on for you at this time, because it's going to bring up very interesting themes between December 29th and January 18th. So this is also a little bit of a warning. We're getting into, as Mercury gets closer and closer and closer to December 29th, we are now going to be going over those degrees again, right? So don't be signing any contracts or doing any big negotiations or really any big changes in your life, any travel during that time. Like if you're booking any travel now, you will likely have to change it or reschedule it or whatever come Mercury retrograde. So this is just a time now of caution and awareness and just seeing what's going to happen, and test this out for yourself. You know what? Don't be full of shit. Okay, whatever, right? Try it for yourself and see. Start to understand what is happening for you from December 12th on. I am a very introspective, contemplative person. And the reason for that is because I want to learn. I want to learn faster. I don't want to be like blindsided. Oh God, I didn't see that coming. And sometimes I am, but I'm in a really wonderful community of people, likely you as well, where you can kind of have things reflected back to you and you learn the lesson in the easiest way. Because really that's what I want. And that's what I want for you, is we're going to be learning lessons. Let's learn in the easiest and fastest way possible, efficiency, Virgo. Because who's got time for long lessons? You know what I mean? So December 14th, Wednesday, we have the sun square to Neptune. This is a vitality draining aspect. So the sun is our vitality, our egoic self, the way we feel about ourselves and how we shine our light into the world. And it's in Sagittarius. So we're feeling very gregarious, very optimistic. Might we want to be connecting with other people, talking about really interesting topics, or maybe you're thinking about taking up new information and ideas. I don't know why I did that. But, really learning deeply topics. That's Sagittarius. And travel is also Sagittarius, other worlds, just learning outside of your sphere, so to speak, is Sagittarius. And then a square is a challenging aspect, and Neptune is the fog. It's spirituality, but it's kind of that intuition. Like it's there's no manual on it. There's no like, this is intuition. Like it's the way you feel, and everyone feels their intuition differently. So in Pisces as well, which is very intuitive, very sensitive, very flowy, creative, from the creator. It's that kind of je ne sais quoi. We cannot see it. We don't know we can't put a word on it, but it's that feeling. So when it's a square, the sun square to Neptune, this is a time when we just feel really vitally drained. We're just not feeling like we can want to do anything. We might be feeling super distracted, very unmotivated, very sensitive. So if you are sick at this time, this can be an aspect for that, where this week it's going to be in play. So you might be feeling just a little bit physically sensitive. So you could be prone to getting sick. So obviously just take your time, take care of yourself. It is also big time flu season here in the Northern Hemisphere. The Southern Hemisphere has moved through this part of this part of flu season already. This could be a time where you're very sensitive to drugs and the influence of things like alcohol as well. You could be prone to a little bit of like indulging as well for escapism, like overeating or going out for brunch, or overspending on your money. Possibly, it's not really a money aspect, but Sagittarius gets really excited about things that might need these rocks, and then you spend all your money on rocks, and later you're like, oh god, I got the bill. So that could also be Neptune. Not a great time for business dealings or investments. Confusion, disappointment, insecurity, guilt. You can feel very apologetic with this, over idealizing things. This can be a thing where, like, ideally, I'm going to lose 40 pounds in 2023. Maybe you can, right? But are you able to do the things that go with that discipline? This is not a discipline aspect. This is a fantasizing aspect. Over idolization, gullible, sensitive to drugs, which I actually wrote twice. So it's a time where you're very sensitive. You can be very prone to crying on this day as well. You're very sensitive and permeable to the energy of others. So I'm going to say for Wednesday and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, probably even the full week, because it's a kind of a slow aspect. Boundaries. Energetic self-care, understanding what is mine and what is not. Are you feeling the energy of other people? Send it back with love, put up your white light bubble and say, not today. Today, I get to be in my energy. And if someone wants to connect and they need a little bit of healing, I can send from source through my heart to you, but you are not sending your energy. Always important to learn how to do that. On Thursday, December 15th, we have just a minor aspect, which is Mercury in conjunct to Mars. This makes us frustrated. We want to be busy. We're busy with work that gets nowhere. This can be a day where you're like, your to-do list just grows and you get nothing really accomplished. So give yourself space today to be pulled in many different directions. Don't burn the candle on both ends. Your energy is very stretched across many projects. Checklists will help you to use this energy well. Be careful what you say. Mercury is our mind and our thought processing and our communication, and Mars is our energy. So when there's an inconjunct or a quincunx, it's like there's a need for adjustment between these two planets. So there's this feeling where we're saying and we're talking too fast, and we just need to slow it down. Or we're talking out of school about things that really aren't about us, or that we don't know a lot about, but we're pretending to know a lot about. Requires quick reactions, can put your foot in your mouth on this day. And you're susceptible to accidents because you're not very deliberate with your actions. You can be trying to be fast and then you bump your elbow. Or if you're rushing through traffic, you might bump a car because you're just not really paying attention to the road. So go slow. Less is more on this day, okay? Less is more. Friday, December 16th, No aspects really on this day, but there's a lot of squares and oppositions to the moon on this day. So it could be an emotionally like feeling like we just want to stay at home. We might be feeling really sensitive, feeling big emotions, feeling extra sensitive this week as well. So just, some self-care on December 16th. Saturday, December 17th, probably one of the best days of the week. We have Mercury trine to Uranus. Now, remember, we are entering Mercury shadow, so we will have this aspect again in retrograde. So we're having it in retro shade. And this is a wonderful aspect of out of the box thinking, genius ideas, connecting with people with big ideas or really unusual people that have like awesome skill sets that you're like, oh my God, I had no idea that you could do this thing. Creativity in problem solving, stimulating brainstorming and communication, sharing ideas with new, exciting, and eclectic friends. Keep an open mind. You have strong intuition and you're getting strong downloads with this energy. So it's with the two planets though in Earth, it's not so much making me feel like you're getting intuitive downloads. You're more so getting ingenious ideas that can really help you with your foundations, with your money, with things that are really long lasting. So the Saturday is going to be a really, and I would say even Friday, Saturday, Sunday with this aspect, give you some really great ideas. So pay attention to the people that you're with, some things that people are saying to you. There can be some really awesome things coming into your awareness coming in on Saturday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then Sunday, no real aspects of the day. There's some great aspects to the moon, also some in conjunct. So it's going to be a day. I think it's more so going to be flavored with Saturday's ingenious ideas and creativity. So I would say the weekend would be a great time to go for brunch, and just be careful not to overdo with that sun square to Neptune. And then just pay attention to the conversations. I mean, you might be a really great time to have a Mercury retrograde little journaling exercise. So even just kind of thinking on your day to day, what are you working on? From December 12th to December 29th, just kind of going, what are you working on? What are you thinking about? What are some topics of conversation that have been coming up around you? And then from the 29th to the 18th of January, you will then go over those topics again with a new mindset, maybe gleaning new information, reviewing what is yours, what's not, where did you get this from? Where's the history behind this kind of crap that you've been thinking about? Or maybe ways that you can take it to the next level. And then from January 18th to February 7th, you're going to be putting that into action in a new way. So retrogrades bring us gifts and talents that if we are using it in the right way, will bring us rewards, immense rewards when the retrograde is over. So use this energy and play with it. See how it works for you, right? I always like to build my book of evidence. I'm always playing with this energy myself. Last year, I mean, we're still technically in this year, 2022. I was like, see, I'm going to products and offerings during times that astrologically is not supposed to be good. And you know what? It was not good. It was good. This year, we are not going to do that anymore. We're going to honor retrogrades. We're going to honor planetary alignments. And you're like, you're an astrologer. Why would you do that? Because I'm testing. I'm always testing. I'm a Virgo. I'm discernment, right? I'm walking discernment. I'm not just like, oh, let's you believe, No, and neither should you. Try these out and ask yourself, when you listen to this forecast, does it help you navigate the energies this week? And maybe, they're not on the days that you're feeling like, but the downloads that I'm getting for you help you to reframe what's happening in your week. So either way, it's still helping you, right? So if this forecast help you, let me know. Put it in the comments below. Tag me on it or share this to your community, and let's get the message out that we can use this energy to help us live our best life and not be at the mercy of the world and not feel like, oh my God, I didn't see this coming. Oh yeah, I did. It's in the astrology. So wishing you a wonderful week ahead. Thank you for being here. And please do post below. Did this help you? Do you enjoy these forecasts? I'd love to hear from you. Have a great week.